Hey there, it's Brett, the Portland Real Estate Cowboy, and I'm about to show you a new build in Estacada. But first, if you could like the video and maybe leave me a comment, it helps the algorithms out a ton. Okay, this one right here is called the Columbia by Cedar Ridge. And guys, this one was beautiful. The neighborhood was beautiful, the home was beautiful, and the builder really did a good job with some fine touches. For any of your buying and selling needs, please reach on out. PortlandRealEstateCowboy.com, PortlandRealEstateCowboy@gmail.com. I love the area, and I would love to find your next home in the area. But let's go ahead and get to the tour. Hey there, Brett, the Portland Real Estate Cowboy, and today we're going to be looking at a Cedar Ridge home in the Curran Creek Estates. And this one right here behind me is the Columbia, and it is absolutely beautiful. And that's the one that we're going to be looking at today. You can see this third door right here. They do actually make that third door with a essentially an RV entrance, giving you, I guess, probably like a 10-foot door. But just kind of coming out here like this to zoom in on the whole house. I see through here, you know, the Cedar Ridge, they got this little motto that essentially says, see the difference. And I mean, what I'm going to go ahead and say, you know, just kind of coming straight off the bat, is you are able to see the difference. You know, with most of these homes, they all have kind of unique features, you know, whether it be like the stone that they're kind of putting in down here, you know, some of these, you know, siding breakups that they're doing, you know, here, here, and here. Very aesthetically pleasing. All of the houses that you can kind of see through here too are different colors. You know, they don't blend. I mean, right here we have a white. That one right there, believe it or not, is a green. This one right here is, of course, the blue. And there are, you know, just many different styles. You know, it's not necessarily the same house after the same house after the same house that, you know, we have seen in some of the other new constructions in the area. I'm kind of just walking up this way right here to kind of for you to even take a look at, you know, this style house that we have right here behind me, which is an ADU house, but very nice. Right back here, you can see this is a new construction, and I guess you can't see it on your end, but that one's got a RV door on it. So why don't I just not be lazy and just walk on over and let you see this RV door that I keep on talking about. I'll tell you what, I would love that little excavator right there. I really would. Closed cab. I mean, sitting in the air conditioning, much better than all the open cabs I've ever operated in my life. But right there, you see it? So a big RV door that they're putting on a lot of their houses, you know, here in this neighborhood. Giving us one last look. This one right here is kind of on a hill, so we do have a little bit of a staircase right there. But all in all, this Columbia is an absolute stunner. Lastly, did I mention that the builder on this is offering a permanent 3-point buy down on your rate? So if you're rate sensitive, I mean, this one right here is going to have a 3-point buy down permanent for the life of the loan. So with today's rates, I mean, we can get you around, you know, 5% essentially at this point in time, and that'll be permanent. It's not going to be essentially coming off in a year or 2 years. But let's go ahead and take a look on the inside of this home. So we can see here, beautiful door. I love the windows on each side. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is spectacular. Sorry, I'm just shutting the door right now. Spectacular. I mean, look at that, you know, right in the entranceway. We have this little area right here, you know, for all the muddy boots that we have here in the Pacific Northwest. We could definitely use some coat hangers right here, but I mean, that's easy enough to do for the average homeowner. But I love the fact that they just open right up into that, almost kind of like a mud room. It's right here in the beginning. And I mean, you can see too, the vaulted ceiling right here in the front, you know, giving this window, you know, the ability to exist, just giving us so much more light through here. And I mean, really honestly looking great on the front. I love the color schemes that they're doing here. I'm sorry if you think that I'm being a little over dramatic with some of this, but this is probably one of the best new builds that I've seen, just all throughout. You know, right here we have the engineered, essentially laminate floor, which is, I mean, awesome. Awesome if you have kids, dogs, you know, just a normal life. The color scheme that they're using, I mean, they are just, I mean, they're being bold, you know, they're making a statement. They're invoking some emotions a little bit. You know, it's not just the same earth tones or white or, you know, typical, you know, I guess, what, like overplayed color scheme. I mean, they're really kind of, you know, bringing it out a little bit more. But let's go ahead and just take a look at, you know, our first bedroom here. This first bedroom is coming, you know, right off of that front door. And I mean, look at this thing. This thing's a monster. It is a monster. I swear I thought that this one right here was the master whenever I first walked into it. Because, I mean, look, you got vaulted ceilings in this. I mean, you would think that that would probably open up to like a grand bathroom or something like that, right? But it doesn't. It's a closet. Because this is, I guess, your kid's bedroom. I mean, this is your kid's bedroom. Or, I mean, this is going to be an absolutely killer office. One of the two. I mean, now look at that. I mean, look how nice that is. I mean, I know that we can see like that window. I mean, that window is breathtaking. You know, coming right through here, we do just have, you know, your half bath, which is, you know, a nice thing. I like to have it right there by the front door. You know, we have a huge, you know, double door closet right here. You know, I have a single door in my house now. And I can tell you how tight it is in there. So, you know, having that double door for me, it just stands out as functional. And I mean, look at this. Look at that. It's like the shiplap, you know, wood accents right there on the fireplace right there. And I mean, coming over, look at that. I mean, what a absolutely stunning home. I love the fact that they did this, like, almost like, what is it, like navy, deep, just rich blue on the cabinets right there with that white quartz countertop. I mean, it looks spectacular. And I mean, I'm sure that you can kind of see, you know, looking through here right now, the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen on this 4-bed, you know, Columbia house right here. And I mean, it is, you walk in and you're just taken back by the design of the home and, you know, some of the I guess, niceness of it. You know, looking through here, even on the backsplash, you know, you could see it's not just like those normal everyday subway tiles. It's not. You know, it's got just that little bit of extra to it that makes it, you know, stand out. And as you could tell, I'm honestly genuinely a fan. Back there, I mean, we have all Whirlpool appliances, you know, with the big, deep sink here. And I mean, that island is huge. Huge island. I mean, that island's got to be 8 foot by 4 foot, 5 foot, something like that. And then this area behind me right here, I mean, it's huge too. I mean, if you had whatever, 3, 4 kids, I mean, you could have a table right here that sits 6.
And I mean, even make it expandable where you could put a leaf in it, you know, for holiday time or something like that and expand it out. But I mean, you could have a 6-person table here, you know, just every day. And I mean, you wouldn't be cramped. You wouldn't be you know, invading the kitchen. I mean, it would be contained in its own rightful spot. And so coming back down this way, off of the kitchen, we do have the master, and let's go check it out. Flip you around, and master. I mean, look at that. Vaulted ceilings again. Again with the vaulted ceilings. And this time in the master, we do have the fan. I mean, we have this wonderful window bringing in light right here, along with this window. But I mean, you can see 1 and 2, those big windows right here with the fan. I mean, the vaulted ceilings. I mean, you just feel the, I don't know, like the openness, and you know, whenever you're in here. You know, coming on through here, we again have the same color scheme. I mean, we have that beautiful blue with these white countertops. And I mean, check it out. Look at that. I mean, we have a window, a big window right on top up there that, I mean, I can just feel the light coming through. You know, here we have the shower, the toilet, and my fault for not turning on the light. But I mean, yeah, a huge closet. A huge closet with a whole bunch of shelf space too. I mean, something else too is, I mean, we can see the tile that they did here in the shower, you know, and a lot of these, I guess these newer homes, I mean, they just don't, you know, put the work into, you know, tiling these things out. And I mean, here we got the built-in, I guess, your little soap area and stuff like that. We have your nice bench back there so you can kind of sit down in this just really big shower. I mean, the one thing that I'll say possibly as a negative is a soaking tub. And, you know, that's just me. I like a soaking tub. But at the end of the day, if it came down to a soaking tub versus this really big, nice shower, I would pick, you know, obviously the shower. And, you know, just kind of coming out of this area now, we are going to make our way, let's make our way to these other bedrooms. So these other bedrooms, these other 2 bedrooms are down here, essentially kind of tucked away into this hall. Look at that. Look at that window. I love that. I love the architecture there with the roof. Kind of just, you know, obviously kind of coming right through here. I'm just going to show that, you know, our first bedrooms is right over here to the right. And we're going to go ahead and just enter it now. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and enter this. And I mean, this bedroom is... it's sizable. I mean, it really is. You know, it's probably a little bit bigger than some of the other, you know, new homes that I've seen. Maybe by just 30 square feet or something of the sort. But I mean, it is bigger. Here, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the closet here. I mean, so deep closet, obviously. And, you know, it goes... over there, I'm sure you, over there too. So I'm sure that you could probably, you know, figure out, you know, some shelves or something like that that you can kind of stick from, you know, right there, that part of the closet, and, you know, the closet that tucks behind that wall right there. You know, coming on down through here, we're going to see, of course, we have, I mean, nice shelves. I mean, nice shelves. I mean, these isn't like the... I guess, like, what would you call it? Like the metal wire, you know, shelves. I mean, this is, I mean, real wood. And, I mean, look, they did such a good job even with, you know, the way that they put these things up on here. I mean, it's not hokey or cheap or, I mean, anything of the sort. It's honestly really done nice. I mean, the bathroom here's got a huge window, so I guess that's helpful if you got somebody who's in here just tearing it up. But same blue, I mean, throughout, absolutely wonderful. And over here, you know, we do have a really, honestly, nice tub with more, nice tiling here. But I mean, this tub, I'm almost tempted to get in it just so you guys can see, the size of this thing. But I think that you can see it right here. I mean, obviously, if you got kids or something of the sort, they're really going to be able to enjoy themselves, in that. Here we got another bedroom. This is the fourth one that we've seen so far. And this one is also, very nice. Let's see how deep this goes back. Oh, it doesn't actually. It does not. I guess maybe that was taken by, the other room out there in the front. But, I mean, this is essentially like the smallest bedroom that they have here. And, I mean, you can see it is, it's big. It is big. And so kind of coming on through here, just going to kind of show around a little bit, what we got here. Then what we got is it's beautiful. I mean, it really is. It's with the 3% rate buy down that's permanent. I mean, with essentially the RV door that you can get on the garage. I mean, some of these touches, the space that we have right through here. I mean, it is, it's great. It really is. And next up, I'm going to go ahead and show us the backyard. Okay. Normally I don't do this. Normally I pre-scout everything that I ever kind of put onto camera. But I've been so just absolutely just blown away so far with this home. I'm just going to go ahead and walk out here for the first time with you. I mean, huge sliding door. We got the 4 can lights up through here. And I mean, an incredible area, honestly, for somebody who's going to want to, be barbecuing out here. Or, I mean, you could have a full outdoor patio set or outdoor sofa, here. I mean, it's that big. Let me see what we got here. Is this just a, yep, just an outlet. I was kind of hoping that would be an outside gas line, for like a fire pit or something like that. But it was not. That was just a normal outlet. Here, let me paint it around so you can kind of see the yard. I mean, honestly, like, look at the fencing, the way that they tiered that, just back and forth like that. Very, just above and beyond, I mean, they didn't just take that nice fence that they have here and just leave it like that. I mean, they put that extra mile into it, and that's kind of what I've been noticing throughout the whole home here. And, even the way that, they put that top board on top of the fence, they didn't just leave it, like the top pickets, like at grandma's house. I mean, they, leveled it off and put that top board on. And I mean, you can even see, with the fence, what a kind of quality job they did. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of spin it around here, kind of give you a little bit of the look around like this. And next up, we are gonna see the laundry room and the garage. All right, coming on over here in the laundry room. You can see we have a sink in here. And I mean, we have a ton of space. I mean, in the laundry room, a ton of space. I mean, you could easily look. I mean, you can see the way that they have this set up and this set up. I mean, your washer and dryer are supposed to go against that back wall. But then, I mean, you have all the space right here where, I mean, you could obviously put like a folding table, or, I mean, build in your own table. I mean, you could even fit one on this side right here to give yourself, you know, a ton of work area, you know, here in the laundry room. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. The garage. Check that out. Look at that. How crazy. So I don't imagine that they're all like that, but I do kind of like the way that this one has that step down. Look at that crawl space up into that right there. I'm guessing that is, I don't even know, maybe the attic or something, but I mean, look at this. I don't know if you got to spin it with me, I'm sorry, but I mean, these ceilings, I mean, this is, I don't even know how high this must be. I mean, it must be minimum 14 feet. I mean, maybe even more, maybe 16. I mean, it's high. I mean, look, I mean, you can see what I was talking about before, you know, when you can get these houses, essentially with the garage door that goes up to the ceiling there, where you can pull your RV in. But I mean, all in all, just a huge garage. Here we got another door over here. Let's go check it out, shall we? Shall we check out the door here and see what it is? Well, that was just a door for the crawl space of the house. I'm sure contractors are going to love that. I mean, that's a huge crawl space. And then we have the hot water heater right here. But yep, huge garage, looks great. All right, guys, that wraps it up for me right now. But as you can tell, I do absolutely love this home right here, the Columbia, out of the park. And if you want to see any of these Cedar Ridge homes, please let me know. I'd love to go ahead and show you some. If you want to maybe see a different model, if you're out of town or something like that, please just reach out. Portland RealEstateCowboy at Gmail. You can always find me on my website, PortlandRealEstateCowboy.com. For any of your buying and selling needs, I would love to be part of your journey. And until next time,